I mean, it's like, it's kind of like it's no shock that Kyle and Ro have a thing, you know what I mean?
No.
It's hard to avoid. I'm just so shocked that nobody has thought we have a thing. It's
No, I know.
crazy.
Not one bit. And nobody's brought it to my attention.
Maybe they just haven't said it.
But I'm sure it would have got to us somehow.
Hmm?
I'm sure somebody would have slipped up to us.
Somebody in our circle would have said,
exactly.
hey,
By the way.
watch your back. But
See,
Beth,
I've been going around, and when people are saying who you jiving with and stuff like that, I've been throwing out names, and I'm always putting yours at like third or fourth, and saying, yeah, you know what, we've got a lot of things in common outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
Beth also told me that people think that me, Ty, and Jed have a thing. Beth told me that too, so she's like, be careful. So you're right, yeah.
To try and...
I'll stay away. I'm gonna start hanging around Brayden. That'll really throw things off.
Braden and
Kyle. Yeah.
And wouldn't hurt for you to maybe sit down with Oz for a bit too.
Yeah.
Just here and there.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a lot,
No,
but
I don't know what to talk about with her.
I know. Sometimes when you sit down with people, it's like pulling fucking teeth. Don't you think?
I'm like, I don't listen to...
I wonder what color the sky is today.
It's like, I don't listen to, like, even... Okay, so when you guys were getting ready for your competition, I was in there and they, like, Austin has her iPod or whatever that Apple thing is with music on it, and they were talking about the songs that she has on there, and I didn't know any of the songs, and I don't listen to any of that. I listen to, like, old school R&B. Like, I'm not up to date with, like, the new hip music that's out there.
No.
So, like, I have no...
I'm born with the shit that I got online.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to connect that way.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I mean, you
just
know what?
be
People are gonna suspect, and people are gonna assume.
Listen, everybody's name's gonna get thrown around.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's come to me saying I'm fucking in lines with someone.
Yeah.
But I'm playing dumb. So.
Yeah. I guess we're at that point in the game where everybody's so paranoid and everybody's trying to form their alliances that, like, they don't know who to trust.
Well,
It's almost like you can't be seen with anybody. I mean, in the past, everything's a blur, but, like, people didn't know about the Pretty Boy Alliance, but I wonder, like, did the other alliances in the house, was it, like, obvious? Was it clear that, like, you know, so-and-so's working with so-and-so, so, you know, you gotta win each or else, you know?
I don't know. I think it all plays out similar to this. I think it's just that how good you can become at hiding it.
How could what?
How good you can become at hiding it.
Yeah.
Right, and the best way to hide it is to start hanging around with everyone outside your fucking alliance.
That's why, was it yesterday? I tried to stay clear of you yesterday. I didn't even want to look you in your eye. I was just like, zoom. It's just, yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, jeez, look at the fine people in here. Am I interrupting something? Do you want me to go? No, I'm just joking. Don't kick me out, please. What?
It is what it is.
I know, right?
Yeah. You were so close, though.
I know.
You were so close.
At one point, I just wanted to stop. Can I just watch him?
It's not hard where you're like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Although you never really know.
That's what I was
thought,
saying.
like, because I ended up just hitting the buzzer later because I'm like, I'm so far behind. But I 17, like, if you got in 2 more trips without dropping them, do you know what I mean? Like, you're really not that far.
You're second place right there.
Behind.
Literally. And it was just because
But
at any moment,
mine
everyone's
looks
gonna
so much
topple.
smaller than everyone's else, where I'm like, there's no way that I'm even close.
Yeah, I was stressing when I thought Josh dropped more, but I don't know. But it's all good. It all went.
It all worked out.
The leg of my barrel nicked.
I know. I
corner
saw it
thing, and I
like.
dropped like 5 or 6.
Yeah, if you hit the leg of the barrel, you were screwed. I did a lot. That's all I know. That's how I know. Hey, strategy, just don't do whatever I did.
Just don't do it ever.
It's nice and cool in here. I like
I
it.
love that
Were you wearing
sweatshirt.
Expedia, or
I
were you
like
just-
want to wear it one day.
Oh, no problem.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna use your bathroom first.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no.
So, were you guys like? Was it a nail biter? Did you guys like want to
was
go back?
such a
Yeah,
nail
Do you guys
kind
want to go
of.
to bed, or were we boring you?
No,
or-
it was
Such
nail
a nail
biter. It was a nail
Because you were
biter.
so close to us, I was just watching your
Yeah,
wheel, and I was like,
teens, you're
holy.
stressing me. I was like,
Oh, same. And then like, when you
But
dropped him, I
the
was
wheel
like,
was close to the edge.
I was like, oh no.
I was so
I know,
shocked.
right?
And then when Josh started piling them all back up, I was like, here we go. Here we go.
I think it's funny that we're all on the sidelines just like wishing his balls dropped. Like honestly, like the producers listening to us on the sidelines must be like, what in the world?
No, like they're literally psychotic.
I
Like
was-
they're
gotta
all
be-
demonic.
I was sitting there and I was
Like,
going like,
they're all
drop,
evil.
drop, drop.
I was like,
Literally.
I was throwing like lawnmower pulls. Like I was.
I think one time his ball dropped and everybody was just like, yes.
No, I was literally silent because
Actually,
it
I
was,
think I heard that.
Yeah, I was literally silent because I
crying.
was like, everyone, like it's gonna echo across this room.
Thank you for giving me some positive encouragement because I was so far behind. And then I just hear Brayden like,
It's
it's okay, Tara.
Keep
You're
going.
doing okay. And I was like,
Just take it slow.
and I'm like, I totally know he's just being really nice.
No, it's
And-
true, though.
And I appreciated it a lot because I'm like, I'm so far behind, but I
I
didn't
can see
tell
you
you
getting
don't want to
frustrated.
embarrass yourself. Like even if you're so far behind, you're like,
Well, I gotta
I did-
stop, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
oh, like zero. Like I
like,
didn't get
yeah.
any.
Yeah.
I could see you getting frustrated, but I just like thought about like the ball, like the HOH, and how like at literally any moment, like,
It could
all
change.
of everyone's apples could have just fallen off.
Yeah.
Do you mean like their
His
wheels could have
was
just dropped?
so good to get like a good solid amount and chill.
Yeah.
Like the faster to do it, just to kind of wait.
Like imagine having like 30 apples and then you decide to go again.
And then they all fall.
fall.
Or half of them
yeah.
fall.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes left.
Yeah, that
And
was
you're like,
good
well-
for you
Yeah.
to wait, Kiefer. Like, it's like gambling, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
It
total.
felt like gambling.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking I was gonna go again, and I lifted, and like two
You
apples
fell.
dropped, and I was just like,
No.
Is that the only two that you dropped?
Yeah.
yeah,
Shut up. You didn't drop any on the course at all.
none.
Good for you, man.
You deserve to win.
Wow.
Literally was like steady.
Wow.
How?
That's amazing. Way to go, Keith.
How?
I don't
You were
know.
two for a very long time.
Yeah, until like the very
Tina,
like
yeah, you
towards
told
the
her.
end, I was like, okay.
It got harder and harder. Like, you could be steady in the, like, for the first 10 minutes, but then I got to the 15 minutes, and I felt like I had to go faster because my back hurt so much. I had to get to the other side so I could stand up.
Yeah.
To reset.
Yeah, like, I needed to
It's
fix
true
my
though,
back.
because you lower back, you're like, oh.
And it's because we're top heavy. When you got big boobs doing stuff like that, like it's so much more pressure.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about stuff like that.
I'm definitely top heavy too.
Me.
Well, I don't know how you did it then. That was my excuse.
Did you know you won, or were you just like, what are the
Once
numbers?
I was stressing when I looked over at Josh's. I was like, oh shit, he's got like.
It
quite a
is
bit.
really hard to tell because you
It
can't
was
tell
only
how
couldn't
many are
tell.
It was
underneath.
all you counting, and
It
then
was
the
only
rest-
off by 4.
I knew I wouldn't be able to get
Josh started
3
earlier.
stacked. I
did
knew
one.
I would only be able to get 2 stacked. So I knew I wasn't
like
going to do
there's-
that.
I
And then I
thought the
seen
same.
Josh
I
with
don't
3
know
stacked.
He was doing over there.
I thought
I think he was like trying to find like the yeah, he was
flattest
literally like
ones.
trying to find the flattest ones that sat like
Even when they fell, he went back to get the ones that had
he had
fallen.
chosen,
He's
yeah.
like, these are the apples.
Jesus, Mary, are you serious?
Yeah, like he was literally
I
just
think
like
he
picking them up,
overthought it
laying
too
them on the
much.
floor, like
He
seeing how they
was
sat.
good in terms of the keeping it together.
He was.
He was
And
pretty
walking
good.
the ramp for you guys was like a huge mistake, I think.
Like, on
No,
the ramp?
I was
I felt-
on, I was
I felt more
off. I didn't know. I
comfortable on
could
the ramp.
figure it
You
out.
were on the ramp most of the time, I
Yeah,
think.
there was a couple of times I went down on the side, but I stayed up on the ramp.
Yeah.
Really?
You were just
I
off.
could judge it better.
I was gonna say I could see you like feeling with your foot like the layout of where you were gonna go.
I should have just stopped and watched for a minute instead of trying to figure it out on my own.
Honestly, sometimes.
I was trying
It was
everything.
intense.
It was.
Had my
intense.
time back, I would have asked them if we could
Did
go
you
up at the
find
top
it was-
and down to the side.
Did you find that it was easier to go backwards than forwards, or were you fine with either?
Either. It was the ramp. It was the legs of the barrel getting caught in the ramp part for me.
But going forwards or going backwards? Because going backwards, I felt like I could
well-
see.
Backwards was
Stress.
easy.
Yeah,
I
backwards
had a
I
good
like
system.
if
You
literally
didn't
started
stop.
earlier.
No.
You just kept rolling
Probably
it.
would have won.
She never stopped. She never put it down.
Oh, I thought we had to reset.
Pretty good at balancing.
No.
I thought we had to put it down.
We didn't have to.
Oh, same.
Oh,
It was up to us if
That's
we
why I
wanted
was
to.
like,
But you know what?
As long as we were completely
why?
off.
That's why I was like, you guys, we can't.
Oh,
We can't
okay.
leave because literally, we'll watch him pull it out.
wow.
And
Oh,
we
well,
started
it's fine.
piling them up so fast. I
First
was
time
like,
playing in a
That was
power
good.
veto.
I mean,
That's awesome.
considering
Yeah.
you started so
Awesome.
late.
That was
Not
a
too
good
many
one.
people have done that before.
That was a
wow.
good
But the
one.
cheering
He
on
did
the
very
sidelines
well.
do
He
help.
did do
It
good.
really does.
At the
'cause
end,
it's
I
like
didn't
it
know what
he
resets your
dropped
focus a
when he
little
went for
bit.
the
Yeah.
last time.
When you-
he
especially
dropped
when you
three.
drop-
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to
So I
cheer
was like, that
loud
would've
and
been-
break your focus.
Yeah.
So I was
So
like,
would have
Because
literally.
it is, it's another
It would've been
balance thing
that
too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
we're keeping
mean?
it mild, right?
So I was like, maybe that was a good
No, it
strategy.
was awesome.
that was
It,
really cool.
Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this was a good one where
Yeah,
you
you
could
would've only
you
been
could
one behind,
cheer.
two
Like,
I do
behind.
need to get a sweatshirt though. God, it is
cold,
really cold.
right?
Just like that.
I might
And
even
you started.
You should be able
10
to
minutes
adjust
ago?
in here, like as
I'm gonna come back
HOH.
for the
Yeah.
Everyone else is doing it
Yeah.
for
Have a little
25
dial.
minutes.
Have a little dial.
Where is? Oh, he's in the OLG room.
He
Was
is.
that?
Josh.
I think so. Yeah. Last time.
That's what you should say. You
And
should
that's
say
and
that.
that's what you need to
He's
say.
like,
If
oh,
he-
I still
if he
talk to you
comes back and
later.
forth
You
in here
should
Like,
say
too much,
that.
and
I
you get
wanna talk to
irritated,
you
and you
later.
like, dude, this is
Yeah,
my
you're not
space.
casting
Okay.
a vote.
Say that. I don't vote.
And he's like, don't worry, guys. Like, when we were all, he's like, don't worry, guys, I won't lose
If
my
I had
mind
your
again.
vote, he's like, I feel.
But I was
pretty-
like,
I would
whose names
feel
are you gonna?
safer in this house. I was like,
He
I was
asked
like,
him
I gotta
whose
look out
name is
for
he
my
gonna
big dog. Like, I got my family, and like, I just won the first power of veto. Like, you don't got my vote.
Did you?
Thanks.
Well, good for you.
Yeah,
I
was-
love that about you. Good for
I
you.
was,
There's four of
yeah,
us,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie to the guy. Like, I was just like, I was like,
Say.
I'm gonna do what's best for my game from
Like,
here
I wonder
on
what
out. Like, I
argument he
kind of,
would say.
like, I was on the block for a reason. Now I need to like show my loyalties and shit. Like, so yeah,
Yeah.
I was just told him
Yeah.
because I don't want him to go to people and be like, oh, Kiefer said he would
Yeah,
vote
yeah,
to
yeah.
save me, and then that would like bring me into it when I'm safe. Like,
You think
Yeah.
he'll try that
I'll do
again?
whatever the house wants to do.
Yep. Great.
I think
Yeah.
he will say
Well
stuff.
deserved,
I just
Keith,
don't
well
know what
deserved, buddy.
he's gonna
That was
say.
such a-
Family's gonna be proud when they watch that.
I
So
know.
happy.
Love it. Your family and your community is gonna be
They're
totally
gonna go
proud.
nuts.
Yeah.
So you're gonna use it on yourself, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, I couldn't believe it wasn't gold. Like the golden power of veto, right? It was green.
And that didn't.
What does that mean? Has it been green before?
Yeah.
I just always known it as the golden power of veto.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I've always power vetoes. I think it used to be the golden power, but I don't think it's.
No?
I've heard it like the golden power of veto.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Anything.
No. The green power of veto.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
There's so much time before Thursday.
Dear God.
We need to just enjoy the week at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully they open the
Agreed.
backyard. We can do some hot time the pool. Like just
Yeah, just chill and
Austin,
relax.
don't let people ruin your week.
Yes, Austin, don't let people ruin your week. Do what she said. Kick
Literally.
people out. If
Yeah.
you want your space, just say, "Can I have some time?
Yeah.
I'll come find you when I'm ready."
Yeah. For real. Because I'll be drained.
Yeah.
If not, sick Vic at him, look.
Huh?
If not, sick Vic at him.
Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
I will.
I kind of want Josh to come to me early so I could just say like, I'm so sorry, like you don't have my vote, so he'll just leave me the fuck alone. Like I don't want him to try and work on me. Like I feel like I know I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I feel like because I gave him too much before. Like he was so comfortable with me that he asked me to throw it today. Like that tells me something. The fact that he thought he could dad us come up to me and tell me to throw a comp, he must feel way too comfortable with me. So I'm just
I
gonna
can't
nip
believe
that
he'd
in the
do that.
bud. I was dumbfounded. It was the way he did it in a push up. He looked around and when he needed to push up in the middle of the kitchen. Bold, a little disrespectful.
Absolutely.
To ask somebody to throw a competition.
Yeah,
Why would
we're
you do
playing
that?
a game.
We're all here to compete, right? I mean, Braden, you wouldn't do it. Why would anyone, nobody, like you wouldn't do it, You're all here to compete.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why would you?
Right,
Like, why would I go through all of this to just throw comps?
Exactly.
Imagine I threw
Exactly.
it for
Why
Josh,
would you
and
go
then you
through
guys
all
found
of
out.
this?
To just come here and then just throw
And
comps.
say,
You know what?
I don't think I'm
And then he
enjoying this.
turns
Yeah,
around
sure.
and
Just
tells
go.
everybody that
I'll
you
throw it
threw
for
it.
you.
I would die.
Oh, can you
I
imagine?
would
That's what?
die.
Because that's what he would do.
It's what?
100%.
I would
did you say?
literally
Like
die.
she's like, imagine.
Oh, all
I
hell would
did
break
throw
loose
it to
then.
him,
Yeah.
And then I said, and then he turned around and told everybody that.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, he would. Yeah.
Wants me to fish. Yeah, right.
Oh, 100% he would.
I was like, yeah, right, Josh. That could be a cash prize. I'm winning that. He's like, what would you rather, 5K or 100K? That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just be straight up and tell him the same thing. Like, you don't have my
Which is respectful.
support.
I
You
just
said that
don't
from the
want the
beginning. You said that
week
from the
to be
beginning.
ruined
I've
because
been
of
He
very
was just
clear.
like, well, I'm
Very
not going to
careful.
stop fighting. I was like, and I don't expect you to
I
do
think
that.
everybody
Like after
knows
the
where I
prom?
stand.
Yeah. Yeah,
I agree.
This was like at the end of as I was trying to
I
walk.
just
I was
like,
like, I don't
he keeps
expect
like
you
guilt
to.
tripping me, and I feel
I was
bad
like,
about
but just
it.
know I'm doing me.
Oh.
He's like, oh,
And of
like this
course,
is the
when
only
you
room that I
talk
feel
to
like
the both of you, I'm
comfortable in,
you know,
like
anything can happen.
no one wants to talk to
You know how this
me.
game works, but now I'm just.
I
like,
mean, in that
it's
sense,
that-
yeah, it is difficult.
You must be
I'd-
exhausted already.
I'm
I'd
exhausted
hate- I'd
because
hate
it's
to
been
be
a
in this
lot,
house
and
and have
everyone
nobody
has
wanna
been
talk
on
That's
the
why,
same page
that's
for
why
a
I'm
long
like,
Do you know what I
I'm just
mean?
like trying to be like
Like,
nice because
everyone
like
has known that this is what
I
we
would
needed to do.
also hate to be like that when I'm like I just want
Yeah.
to talk to someone and like every time I go
Like,
talk
that's
to
the
them
thing.
like
They want to walk
Had-
away.
yeah or like it's
Same
just very
outcome.
very like apparently
outcome.
awkward.
That's right.
Don't even tell him if you like you're like what the replacement nominee is because all he's gonna do is throw that person under the bus and give him ammo. Just say you have no idea and you're letting the week play
Oh,
out.
the way I know that everyone else who isn't eligible is going to be like, oh, maybe you're going to want to do this. This is your time to get out Jet or to get out Little. I'm like,
This
buddy,
That's exactly what he's going to say to you.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
you should have won and you could have. Yeah,
Well,
no.
I tell you, he gave me pros and cons for your whole room and only came up with cons for himself.
Pardon?
He gave me pros and cons for your whole room and only gave me cons for himself.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Not
Create a pros and
that.
cons list.
That's ridiculous.
He's like, pros. He's like, I tell you things. Obviously, my big blow up. He's like, cons. No one, I don't know if you trust me. I'm unpredictable. No one knows where my head is at. I'm not a comp beast. I was like, okay.
Thanks for clarifying.
Brayden, he likes you a lot. You guys are friends. And he's like, cons, like, he's friendly.
Really?
You're like, aren't we all?
He's like,
That's a
he's like,
con.
Latoya, you know, like, she's really great. She's like a strong girl. And I'm like, well, we made a deal up there. So that's like a non.
Not even
Negotiable.
talking about.
He's like, yeah, that's true, but you know. I'm like,
But you know,
What was the
So
con?
he's
Did he say
encouraging
a
you
con?
to go back on,
On
your
your word,
on
yeah.
your word, which
That I
is
made
very
from the entire
tired,
house.
right?
Yeah.
Which
that'll
is very
be so good for your
telling.
game,
of course,
right?
because then it would make him look better.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
But it would
We
make
just
her look
need to
bad.
stay strong.
Sure,
and
that's what I'm
keep
saying
it
for
Josh.
him though. He'll be
What
like,
exactly?
but she goes back on her
I
word.
don't need, like,
It would be so brutal.
it would be beyond.
And
don't
I
even know if
also
we can say
want
it
my
this way.
own bed. Sorry.
Period.
Why?
I
Because
had
you'll
Imagine they get rid of the bed again. They're like 3 of you to a bed.
They switch the double for the little
Yo,
one.
I
I'd,
know.
I'd low-key just
I'd be
sleep on
moving
the
in.
floor. I'd sleep on the floor.
I've been moving in. Wedge on over. A little Latoya sandwich.
I know.
You like can't get out of the bed because you're literally squished in.
I know.
So I was like, that was the best sleep I've had here. Latoya was just in her corner.
Yeah.
Literally trying to
Like,
grab the fucking
LOL.
blankets. Like,
He has most of the bed because like I'm so tiny.
it's because he lays like flat out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And I
It's so
always
funny
lay on my
going from
side.
us and then-
She knew what time it was.
I know. I got to hold out. I can still have one more sandwich today.
Could be 2 a.m. I don't even know.
I had 3 today.
I don't even know.
I couldn't tell you what time it is. Is it before or after 6?
I
I'd
would
say
say after.
After? Okay.
I'd say after.
It's been such a long day.
Yesterday felt like an eternity.
I try to think of like camera people,
Yesterday
you
felt like it
know,
would never end.
and like I don't think they want them like here all night.
I don't even. You were up
You know?
first again this
I wonder
morning,
if they just do shifts.
but I was
That's
second.
also-
I don't know. I don't know.
Always the bridesmaid, never a bride.
Hey, you're a bride.
Oh
know,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
a
yeah.
Skipping down that aisle.
Yo, no
Period.
doubt.
Apples in hand.
I'm gonna get my girl to bead me like a Vito necklace for sure.
It's all green.
With a little apple in it.
Yeah,
has to be green.
Yo, with the apple in it. Yeah, it gotta be green. Oh, 100%, 100%.
That's dope.
You can make it look like a little
That was
tree.
so funny.
Yo,
The
if we're
green
on the
apple.
live foods, babe,
That
get
was
going on
so
that
funny as
Vito.
the host.
Take a
Ah,
screenshot.
I
Here's
don't think
getting
anybody could have
started.
done a better
100%.
job than she did. To be
100%.
honest. She was fantastic.
So good.
I'm
so
scared to host now that like just
I know,
Set the
way
bar,
to
literally
set
up
the
there.
bar.
all the way up here.
No, literally.
Like, holy crap.
Beth was killing it. I've
She's
always
so
wanted
funny.
to host, like always. Now I'm nervous
Oh, yeah.
to follow and act like that.
Even your HOH was dope.
I can't wait.
How did you remember?
do it?
I'm hella. I'm
Scary.
That's
nervous
what I
for
said.
the
I was like,
POV
how?
ceremony.
When you were
How do you
like,
remember them all?
when you were
Like 3 or
standing at the
4
front
lines or
too, like
something.
just like
Scary.
looking so like.
I don't know how you remembered it all.
Yeah, it's a lot to say.
Yeah, so I was like, how
I
long?
was shocked. I'm like, are you gonna feed me this? Like, no. I'm like,
See,
oh.
I'd be tongue-tied and I wouldn't
Oh, I would keep going. Line, please. Sorry, line.
Yeah,
Line.
for real.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you made me nervous, being like, I don't know how I'm gonna top that HOH.
I know, right?
They'll all do it while
Yeah,
know
we'll all
it.
figure it out. We got on this show.
You guys got it. I have faith. I have all the faith in the world.
Oh, it's a comfy chair.
All of these ones, I'm like,
Oh, hey.
oh, even
Feel
those.
of it's so
Yeah.
soft.
And I'm like, okay.
I like this color
I
too.
know.
It's so fucking
Beautiful,
big.
hey?
I feel like this would
I
go with
know.
like
Like it's
anything.
massive.
It definitely is.
Very nice.
An HOH room.
Imagine if all the bedrooms were like this, held their own bathroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
A dream.
We
No, but like
do
you'd even
Victoria,
fit like if like this, like if this wasn't here, like you could put beds here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have our
literally
little
just come out for
bathroom.
food.
You'd what?
I just come out for the food.
And then you have a little shower, a little bathtub, a little.
Like
I'd
literally.
be in the tub every day. I don't know how you haven't used it yet.
Cause it's freezing in here.
Because it's so cool.
Imagine getting out of the bathtub.
Yeah.
I know, but still.
And I'm in my bathing suit.
It's
in
no
there.
different
Oh,
than
I guess
going
it's fair.
outside in the hot tub and coming out when you really
True.
think about it.
That is true.
It's actually, this is
But
actually.
you've never done that either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've done that one.
I'm like,
But she hasn't experienced
like,
that
I'm like,
either,
but she
okay?
hasn't done that one either.
Changes.
That's true.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. It's free. It's frigid.
I really would have forgotten about the bathing suit, and I would have gone in there naked. 100%.
See,
The
I wouldn't
camera.
do it.
100%. We're like, it's just my room. I'm just gonna get. It's the bathroom.
I only thought of it because someone else said like, "Oh yeah, you put on your little bathing suit," and I was like, "True, true."
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm like,
would've
oh,
went
the
butt
bathroom,
naked.
like the shower, there's no camera, so like, why would there be a camera in here?
I really hope the hot tub gets open tonight. I would
Me
really.
too.
Yeah.
It didn't look
I
like.
want to see your next
that
bathing suit. I know
much,
you haven't gone through
right?
them all.
No, I have quite. I have like 4 more.
I
4
know
more.
you're on a
Or
roll.
5.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see.
I'm ready
Brought
for.
quite a bit.
I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah.
I wish I like had mine, the one I ordered from you.
I'd like to
but
have game pool.
That's okay. After.
I just
Give
want
pool.
to see
I'll be ready.
That'd
Yeah,
be a good
that's
idea
all I
too.
wanna
See
do.
order
didn't
place
come
by
in time?
Victoria.
No, yours. I said the
Yeah.
one that I want you to make for me.
It's like, oh,
yeah.
what a hot tub. Like,
As soon as
no,
it's
no,
just
no,
like an
those
order from
couches are
Victoria of
where
like
it's at.
8 different bathing suits.
I know.
Down on those things.
You're like,
This one, this one, this one, this one.
How do people order?
Online.
Sounds like a
online store.
good evening.
oh.
Yeah.
Have you been plugging it?
a lot.
Huh?
Have you been plugging it? Do you go to the camera and you go to if you
I'm
want
thinking,
this?
like, next week I won't have this, and I'll just be
Oh,
like
that's
lethargic.
annoying.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna get it all in me now.
Whatever. We'll just hype you up every time. Oh my God! Where
How's
did
the
you get
margaritas?
that? I
I'm
made
gonna
it.
have 2 more tonight.
Good for you. Good
I
for you,
made
girl.
that.
Good for you.
It has to be like.
We'll
for
drink
you.
out
Makes
nice
sense.
Fruity sparkling water.
We're not here to like.
Make a
Self-promo.
concoction.
Good for you.
And I'm not.
You enjoy it.
Of course.
It'll come.
Till later.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really
I wonder is it
You're like in
include
the Big Brother
refills?
house and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen it.
By the way, I'm finished.
Yeah, as seen on Big
I
Brother.
eat
Yeah, literally.
but when I don't,
Literally.
I'm like balls to the wall, finish it all, don't have anything left.
I do it.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
Yada, yada, yada.
You come in later. You come in later, and you'll have your tongue down through the bottle, trying to get every last drop.
like beached, like on my bed.
Good for you, awesome. Good
Because
for
I'm
you.
just like
I really
that.
wish we could eat something else.
I remember
know.
when I came home.
I
my
thought
mom
it
was
was
giving
gonna
me
be
treats, and I got
easier.
so mad. I'm like,
Oh,
Mom,
same.
you can't keep buying me this
I
stuff because I'm
low-key
gonna
thought
eat
it
it
was gonna be
all. She's
easier.
like, I'm
I
just
mean,
trying
it's
to show you
easier
my
than
love. I'm like,
slop, so.
Stop it.
Stop
That's
it.
true.
That's
Because
good.
if I had to go make slop right now, I would waste away.
I got 1 more PBJ to go.
Yep.
Like
I love
How many
how
did
you
you
have
eat
it
today?
planned out.
up at 3.
I think I've had 3.
Yeah, I've had 3.
2.5.
I was only gonna have 3,
Yeah,
but I
2
don't
and a
think
half.
3 is gonna cut it.
I
No, I
always
think
do like the
4.
And I
bread.
haven't had. I think I've maybe had 2 cookies.
Yeah.
I got 2
I
cookies.
need 1
and
more
2.
to feel okay.
I
Closer
want
to
to do
bed. I
that
think.
like right before
I
like
had 2.5 and then just 2 pieces of
I
bread.
wish we could put butter. I would be fine if we had
Oh,
butter.
we
I
got
would just
butter?
be like fine,
Oh
just
my
regular
God.
butter without the peanuts.
Some toasted bread with some butter.
Yeah, fine.
I'm definitely gonna lose weight.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
And then the next comp's literally going to be something with pure strength. Because, you know, we're all wasting away on peanut butter and jelly.
Shit.
I know, right?
And I won't be able to participate, so it doesn't matter. I won't be like, oh,
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'll just be on the sidelines like, well,
Yeah.
It's going to be something like that. It's so annoying. Or like something running and we're all not, no one's going to have energy.
The next thing's probably gonna have something to do with water.
It has to come eventually.
It's coming.
I was like dreading seeing like a wet pack. Didn't see
Same.
I
it.
guess. Will the wet
I
pack be
thought
in our
for sure, I'm like,
wardrobe?
there's goggles, there's web
That's how
packs.
we'll know.
I
Like
thought
it'll
for
be in the
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
I'll really cry.
Or one of those wall ones where you
That's
hold
what I
on
was
and
thinking.
they tip the wall.
That's what I was
Stop.
thinking.
We
Shit,
get sprayed
yeah.
with stuff.
Yeah, that's what I think it's
I
gonna
love how you guys think you guys are gonna have the issue.
I know, right? Because it's
My
an
weed's gonna
icon.
stay
It's an
pinned straight,
iconic.
and the top of my
don't
real
think
hair is
that'd
gonna be
be
like, boop.
great.
Everyone's gonna be like,
Neither would I.
Let me see, you can put the bandana.
So-
yeah,
yeah,
for
me too.
sure wearing bandanas. That's why I brought
Yeah.
so many, literally
Guaranteed.
for the wet challenges.
But just to be up there and
I'm literally gonna kill myself
Yeah.
with that. Or we have to hold on and we're like freezing.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's
we are.
right.
Spraying water on us and we're just like,
Yeah, I'd fall pretty fast too. I think.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And
I
shaking.
think that's
and-
what it's gonna be. That wall thing.
You'll be good at that one, Latoya, like something like that. I feel
That's
like you're gonna have
savage.
savages.
oh, same. Like I literally would have like laughed and just knocked all my apples off.
Some of the stuff she was saying, like I literally had to pause for like a
Yeah.
split second to
Be
say,
like,
okay,
okay,
please
calm
go
down.
back to your
Calm
concentration.
down, calm down.
So funny.
She was savaging it.
Love
Too
a
good.
savage moment.
Yeah.
Actually,
I love when
savage.
Arissa goes savage,
Me too.
and then it like cuts
A
to
man
commercial.
of many words.
Oh my
That
god.
was funny.
That was hilarious. He didn't even stand up.
Literally, I was like, ah. Well, I was like, should I stand up?
Yeah.
Because I was like, hopefully someone else will go first and then I'll know what to do.
yeah.
We're like,
Brayden.
let's start with Brayden.
Yeah.
It's like, here we go.
You killed it though. You stood up with
I was
conviction.
stressed.
Love it.
I think if I had gone first, something like that, I would have stayed seated, and it wouldn't.
Yeah,
have
I would have stayed seated too. I think.
I'd have to go like
I
third.
probably would have stood.
I didn't know. I didn't know what to do.
I was shook by you guys. I'm like, wow, they really are.
Yeah, I was like, these shady people on this team.
That's what
all
I
day I'm
thought.
saying, I don't know what my speech is going to be when she asks me. And everyone's just like,
We
yeah.
didn't. I had no idea that. That's
I
what
don't
that
know
was
either,
gonna
that's
be.
crazy.
Me neither. I didn't. You don't know. Yeah. You can't.
I can't believe it's so cold in here.
I might
Latoya's
need to
like, I can't have
relocate
this room.
soon.
Can you say? Can you
She's
tell
like, you
them?
can kick them out of that one?
Like my HOH room
Or
is
blast the heat in
uncomfortably
here.
cold.
Because
Aren't I supposed
you
to
go
be
into the
enjoying
other thing,
it?
listen,
like myself?
something's be done about that.
Just go.
Just
Yeah.
say,
I want-
is there like
And
is
you
there
want
a
to stay in
possible?
that room.
Respectfully, like if my room
not
is
gonna happen.
ice
I'm not sure
cold.
if it's supposed to be or not, but you know maybe
What
a
color
couple
did
of
you say you like?
Supposed to be.
What's your favorite color?
but perhaps
This
a
will be
couple.
Room to room.
Basically.
What people are sitting here and that door opens.
Can we figure out who did this?
What?
Can you look at this? Look at
She's
this.
calling us.
I moved the bread. It's like this.
You know who did?
Who did
Oh
this?
my God! Who poked the fucking bag? Who poked the hole
But
in
it
the
was
bag?
like, it wasn't even sealed. Who did this?
Oh,
I need to
Not
know.
I. Not I.
Was this on the table
It
over
was
there?
on the table over there. and
You
I'm
know
like,
who? You know who did it?
Who?
As we were walking out, Vic said she was hungry and she said she needed fucking bread, and she.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, and that was.
Me about to zonk.
Huh?
I said me about to zonk in here.
I'm gonna try. Hi.
I was like, can you imagine the door just goes, the door locked?
I know. I hope one day I just walk in here and the door opens.
Same. I don't know what I would do. I'd be like, ah!
I don't know what I would do. I'd
What do you
freak
think?
out.
I was talking to Kyle. I was like, what if we just have to open it?
This whole time.
Like, could you imagine?
Do you see anything?
Stop that.
Dragged. They went, no. I'm stressed.
When aren't you stressed?
I'm like,
Every day. Every day you're stressed.
no, I'm really stressed.
Yeah.
I just want to know what it's for.
Yeah, I want to know too. I'm excited for like all the.
Oh, with Kyle, who was like, oh, in one of the seasons, like, the person got a mission to make everyone kiss the fish.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then everyone else had a mission that was like, don't kiss the fish.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, that's like, I guess the only
Yeah.
time where I'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
Just kiss the fish.
Did you watch the one where the girl put his dentures or his filling in her mouth? That was
No.
season 7. I was like,
I've only seen half of season 5.
oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen like 3 seasons, but everything is all a blur. It's all like jumbled up.
Yeah. Well, did you watch it before we entered the house?
Pardon?
Did you watch it before we entered the house?
What do you mean?
leave a full tea on that table? Is that
No, that's been there since this morning.
Oh, should I dump it?
Sure.
Like when you touch the cup, is it hot?
haven't
Because I
touched-
know that a few people made tea like not too long ago.
Oh, really?
I'm bored. I'll go walk around and be like, did anybody leave tea? I'm just
Because I'm just
bored.
thinking like if you touch the
If it's hot.
if it's hot, then leave it.
Did
but
you
then
see that bread with the hole in it that looked like a mouse?
no.
That bread tastes gross, anyways.
Which one? The garlic bread?
No, it was. Now I know what happened when we were like running up to the comp. Vic was like, I need something, and like she just randomly pulled like a little hole in it and grabbed. But if you looked at it, it literally looks like there was like a mouse in our house that crawled.
Crawled
Can you
down
imagine
here.
there's mice in here?
No, I doubt it.
I can't. I would literally
If
lose
they're
my mind.
anywhere, it's in the OLG room.
Oh, 100%. Because it was like a barn. When I saw the hay, I was like, I knew that's why there's hay in here.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's the reason.
No, it's not.
It's not the reason. It's not enough hay.
Nope.
There's a horse somewhere in here.
Could you imagine? We wake, it's like, house guest, please go to the living room. There's a horse, a donkey.
I'm just bored.
Yeah, I
I'll
would.
go
If
see
it's
about
cold,
tea.
I would dump it.
Yeah, I'll touch it.
I think it's from this morning when we all were sitting at the table.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's from.
yeah, probably.
But yeah, so like, did you watch it before we entered the house?
I think
Sorry?
All the, like, were you, like, did you watch like all the seasons before we entered the house?
I watched like 2.5 to 3 seasons, I think,
Okay.
before I came. But like in my head, it's like all mixed
Yeah,
up
you're like, what
together.
season was that on?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really think it matters.
Huh?
I don't really think it matters, like knowing
Yeah, it-
specifically exactly what season.
doesn't
I'm trying to.
matter.
There's a, like
What
a
it was
full
from.
tea.
Yeah.
I was like going to, and then I just like ran out of time.
There were so many things to do. I
Yeah.
had no time.
That was like my thing. Is I was like, oh, I need to like binge watch all the seasons, but I'm also like, why is there like a 33 episodes
And
per
this is your
season?
first time, right?
Yeah.
Applying?
Like, did you watch the seasons before and then like be like, oh, I want to do this? Or did you just like know about it and like, cause I've watched like the U.S. seasons before.
Yeah, I've watched the U.S., but
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Same.
Yeah. I was just like, why not?
Me.
Just try it.
And I didn't know that like they said it was gonna be like their most diverse season until like after I applied.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, oh yeah, like Big Brother, like this upcoming season supposed to be like the most diverse guys I've ever had. And I was like, what?
Yeah, crazy.
Literally, I was like, oh.
It's good.
I was like, well, it's about time. You know?
It's been good so far. It really has.
I think that's what we were talking about upstairs.
It's been a really good experience.
As we were like, oh, like we hope that like it's been like people have been like really enjoying it.
Yeah,
Thus far.
I have.
And like even people at home though, do you know what I mean? Like I hope they're like, oh, like it's been super interesting.
Yeah. I hope, yeah. I think so.
You
I
know,
hope
because there's
so.
nothing worse than like when you're seeing home and you're like, oh, this is so boring. Like,
Yeah.
can something happen?
Yeah. Today's day 8.
Right.
We made it 8 days.
Can you believe it's only been 8 days?
Feels like longer.
It feels. That's why I don't understand. People are on like day 42. I'm like, does it feel like you've been here for a year?
Basically.
You're like, it's only been 40 days.
So when you go back, are you going back to school or
So like,
what are you gonna do?
I think I'll probably do like one more semester. I'm assuming it'll probably still be online. I can't see it being in person.
Yeah.
So, because when I left, so for like grad school, like where I've been looking, like it's around like a 3.6 where I want to go,
Okay.
just to like apply. And I'm at like a 3.58 or something.
Okay.
So I was gonna do this semester, and then I was like, oh, and then I'll for sure be able to apply. But I'll probably just do, you know, when I get back, just do like the whatever the next semester
Yeah.
is, and then figure out what I want to. Where did you go to school?
Windsor.
And what did you go for?
Women's studies.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. I honestly, like, my whole thing about going to university was I just wanted to get away from home.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I wanted to have, I had never lived
Alone.
alone. I had never been away from home. I had so much responsibilities, like helping my parents with my little brothers. So this was like an opportunity for me to like grow up.
Kind of be like, yeah, like
Yeah. Be on my own, find myself.
Oh, I
just
love that.
like have fun.
Yeah, like you said, like literally just
Yeah.
grow up.
Yeah. So it was a good experience.
Yeah, I kind of wish that I also like went away from university because I just like stayed and like went in like my city or whatever. And like I always like envied those people that were like in res or like, oh yeah, like I'm from like the other side of the country and like I'm just like figuring it out.
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
I think that,
nice.
well, I don't know, maybe it's not for everybody, but I do think that, I don't know, it's not for everybody, but I think that it's good to have that experience. That,
Oh,
like,
I agree, 100%.
that away, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like you've never like get to like be on like your own. And like at some point in your life, you're gonna need to be on your own.
Exactly.
And so like if you like are able to like have like those like skills now, like it doesn't like there's no like con to that.
Yeah,
You know?
I totally agree.
And that's why like before we entered the house, like that was my first time like being alone. And like having to cook by myself
Yeah.
and like make sure I get up on time.
Yeah.
And not like sleep the whole day away.
Oh. I think that,
nice.
well, I don't know, maybe it's not for everybody, but I do think that, I don't know, it's not for everybody, but I think that it's good to have that experience. That,
Oh, I
like,
agree, 100%.
that away, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like you've never like get to like be on like your own. And like at some point in your life, you're gonna need to be on your own.
Exactly.
And so like if you like are able to like have like those like skills now, like it doesn't like there's no like con to that.
Yeah,
You know?
I totally agree.
And that's why like before we entered the house, like that was my first time like being alone. And, like having to cook by myself.
Yeah.
And, like make sure I get up on time.
Yeah.
And not sleep the whole day away.
Oh. Because you had to.
No, I agree. Did you like want to do any things with your like women's studies degree, or you were just like, I just find it interesting. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
take
just found it interesting. And I thought I was gonna, yeah, I just found it interesting. It was good.
Okay, that's fair. I
That
think
was
like with university too, like you just learn like a lot of like problem solving and like
Honestly,
how
I
to get
feel,
things to work.
and I also feel like nothing I learned in university really has helped me in life substantially.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
do I remember like any of the classes I took, or you know, like it's like taking math in school. Like if you're not gonna apply it, like if you can't apply it to life, then like how useful is it?
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. 100%.
But I always thought I was gonna like get my master's and like continue my education, but it's never too late though. I mean,
No, of course, you literally can whenever you want.
yeah.
But I feel like if you like what you're doing now and you're like successful
Yeah,
at
I
it,
love
it's
what
like
I'm
why?
doing now. I love what I'm doing.
You mean like why like just do it because like you feel like
Yeah,
you should?
because I have to, because I
Exactly. You know, 100%. And that's what, like, my thing is that, like, I don't know if I, like, that was also why I was, like, kind of hesitant, because I was like, am I just doing it because I feel like I have to?
should. Yeah,
Or am I doing it because I want to?
want to, and do you enjoy whatever it is you're
Right?
doing?
I think that's, like, just what, like, my biggest issue has been.
Yeah,
Is I'm like, why do you really want to do it? Do you
Yeah.
really want to do it? Is there
Yeah.
something else you want to do?
yeah.
You know, like student loan debt aside, you know, like why do you want to do this?
Student loan is no joke.
No, like all these kids that like literally are like, yeah, my parents just paid for it, and like I've never had to take a student loan out. Like, I'm like, you're literally so blessed.
Living the dream. You don't even, living the dream.
You know what? It was like,
I think school should be free, personally, but
oh, same. Especially because like it's like expected of you to go.
exactly. It's required to get.
No, it really is like the new high school diploma.
Right,
Like,
it is.
having like a university degree
It is.
is
You're
literally-
not, so many jobs, like you're not getting anything without.
No, they're like, do you have a degree of any
Yeah.
kind? And you're like, oh.
And then when you have the degree, but you don't have the life experience, then it's like, oh,
Right.
great, you have the degree, but we want you to have life experience.
Me, I'm like, oh, so you want me to volunteer, but I have student loan debt. So,
How do I live?
literally, and I live alone. So, like, what do you make it make sense, you know?
Yeah.
No, I agree. It was just like, for the longest time I didn't realize because I was always like, how do these like kids like do it? And then I realized that like so many kids have like never had to like work a part-time job or like never had to take student loans out. Like literally like I've just only ever been a student.
Yep, mommy and daddy.
Right? And I'm like, oh, like that's
how it is.
because I'm like, oh, all you do is literally like you study and go to class.
Yeah. I did work though when I was in university. Like I worked I worked at the school pub.
Okay.
I worked at, I probably can't say.
Me, I'm like,
But I had a few jobs, like a few part-time jobs, but it was hard.
oh, same. I worked 2 part-time jobs the
Yeah.
whole time.
2?
Yeah, I used to work in retail and I would work in the morning. So like my classes, I would like try to like arrange around school. So like I would go to like the one retail store from like 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. And then I would drive to school for like my class at 11. And I used to have class from like 11 to like 4. And then I would like, the second job I had was like on campus. And I'd be like, oh, like I have class till 4. And I'd get to work at like 4, 5. And then I worked like 4 to 7. Or like 4 to 8.
So you're up from 5 in the morning till,
And then I'd go home and do homework. I don't know, like 1 a.m.
so that's more than that's like a 14-hour day.
Just what I did. And that's why I was like, oh, like you guys just get to sit at home and just go to study all day? That's why I was like, 'cause I was like, how do I not get A's? Like I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I had to quit the 6 a.m. one because I was like, this is too much.
Yeah, that's
was like, I'm
way
literally
too
exhausted.
much. Yeah.
And like, especially in first year because I was like wrestling too. So I was like, it's too much. My grades took the L in first year.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I gotta cut out wrestling. Honestly, because like everyone, like I felt like everyone on like the wrestling team like wanted to like go to the Olympics. Like that was like their goal.
Yeah.
And that was never mine.
Oh, you wrestled?
Yeah, in high school. In high school and in first year
like,
university.
what do you mean? Like, what kind of wrestling? Like
freestyle wrestling, like not like chair smashing, but like like a singlet.
grounding, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on mats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did that in high school and then in first year university.
Cool.
Yeah, and like because like there was like so much serious. Like, do you know Erica Weeb?
Who?
Erica Weeb. She like won like the women's like gold medal last
No.
Olympics for wrestling. Like she was like on the team, and it was just like very intense.
No, I don't know her.
And so I was like, oh, like I just
You don't
like
want
I was like I like don't have any hopes of going to the Olympics. Like that's not what I want.
Oh, okay.
So like I don't see the point in like me like literally like staying up all night or like pushing myself so much for me to like I'm never gonna go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, why let my school suffer, which like is something that I could potentially do.
Right.
But yeah, it was hard the first
Cool.
year. It was at least like I enjoyed it. It was just like so
I
much
would love, do you have any tapes of you wrestling? Like, did you ever record anything?
I probably have some from high school. I don't have any from university.
I would love to
Me
see
just sending
it.
you one. I'm like, here you go, girl. Me in a
I
little
would-
singlet.
I would love to see that.
I feel like you would have been really good at wrestling.
I don't know, because I don't like people touching me,
That's fair.
right?
That's what I thought too, but I don't know. You just like get
You
into
get into it?
Because I like the reason why
And
I
I'm
didn't want.
tiny, like I'm so small.
You're tiny, but you're also like stocky. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not like a tiny like little flimsy girl that was get like thrown around. Like you'll be able to like do damage. You know?
You think? I always feel like guys that wrestle are like, big. Because you're tall, right? Like you're a big
somewhat,
guy.
but like I honestly think for like women, I think the shorter you are, it's better.
You have an advantage. you
Yeah. Just because you're like it's so hard to like flip you like over
Right,
or like
yeah.
in high school like there's like stinky guys that you just know like didn't shower and you're like
think? Gross.
yeah. Did you play any sports?
In high school, I ran track,
Okay.
and like when I was younger, young, I did gymnastics for like a little while.
Did you like it?
I did not.
No.
But I wish I had continued.
Isn't that always what it is? You're like, I didn't like it, but like honestly, if I would have just stuck through, like
I wish I had stuck through with it. You know what I mean?
always.
And I did swimming for a little bit.
Okay.
And I didn't stick with that either. I was actually a really good swimmer when I was younger. Now, I am not a strong swimmer.
No.
At all. Like, at all.
Like, did you just like not enjoy it because like you felt like you're like forced to do it, or you just like genuinely were like I just hate it?
I don't know. I think I was just kind of like trying to figure out. You know, like when you're younger, like your parents try to put you in
Yeah, exactly.
like different things to figure out like what do you really like, like what do you want to stick with, and I was just that kid that like didn't want to go to practice, like didn't want to, you know what I mean?
100%.
Like had I fallen in love with it, I would have stuck with it, but I didn't.
Okay, that's fair.
What else did I do? That's about it. Like I never played ball. Like I played volleyball in elementary school.
Okay.
Elementary school or high school? No, in high school.
Okay.
What's up? Y'all talking?
We're just
No,
chilling.
We're just chilling.
Are you're gonna work out?
Yeah, just a little couple push-ups, nothing crazy.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I played. Was it in high school that I played volleyball? I feel like it was, but not like
Yeah.
serious. Just like the high school team.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like I wasn't like trying to do anything with it.
I mean,
Just-
I'm like,
yeah.
girl, listen.
Yeah, no. But yeah, like I never played basketball, never did soccer. I wish I did soccer. I feel like I would have been, like if I had started playing soccer at like a young age
Isn't that the worst?
really
Always.
commit to it, I feel like I would have been good at soccer.
I can see it. I'm so bad at soccer, like so bad. I remember I like took this one class in university for like an elective. And it's basically gym class where like you do 2 modules and like one was volleyball and one was soccer and they like teach you how to play. You have to like
Yeah.
you get tested on the rules, whatever. And like we had to play soccer. It was just it's not for me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is humiliating.
Why is it like the feet coordination?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
the feet. I just don't really have like a good like being able to like control the ball.
Yeah.
Like I can like kick it down the fielder, but that's it. Like
Yeah.
I can't like do like going around people.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
And I was like the same. Like I played basketball in like junior high.
Yeah, I can see you playing. I can see you playing basketball, volleyball.
I think that's like forced you like in junior high because you're tall.
Because you're tall.
Like any teacher's like, oh, like you're tall, like you should
Yeah,
try
you should
out.
do it. Yeah.
But I was garbage. Like, and because I was always like a bigger kid, like they're like, you can play post, like,
Yeah.
and like you make sure you get that rebound. Like get those arms up. And I was really like, this isn't it for me.
That's not your thing, eh?
Yeah. And like I had like no like hand eye, like no.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Like I can barely dribble and like look forward. It's bad.
Yeah, I'm not good at basketball either.
Swimming, my mom like put me in like early like swimming lessons, but like nothing competitive.
Yeah. I used to play the piano,
Oh really?
and I was good. Like I won awards and stuff. Like
Oh.
I won recitals. Like I was good.
Did you
But
did you just hate it again? Like another
I
thing.
hated it. I hated practicing. Like I
feel like that's like I feel like you're like the person that like every like teacher like is always like, come on, because they're like you're so good, but you like just hate it.
hate it.
You know what I mean? They're like if you just stick with it, like you could do such
There's
amazing
potential there, but
things."
it's just like I
Right, yeah.
didn't want to practice.
Exactly. You're like I don't want to be
I
here.
don't want to do it.
And
But I
that-
wish now, looking back, I'm like, oh, I wish I had stuck to it.
What, piano?
A lot of things.
I feel the same.
Not
I was
just-
like, I used to be in like the Calgary Boys Choir, and like I really like I didn't enjoy it, but like I liked singing, and like everyone was always like the only reason why I did it is because like my music teacher in elementary school was like, listen, like you're really good at singing, like you have like a really like knack for like being able to like find like the rhythm and stuff. Like I think you would do really well here, and I don't know why I hated going.
So can you still sing, or you think like?
Maybe. Yeah, well, obviously I like sing, but like I don't.
Yeah.
And like I remember they like were like trying to put me in like this like competition. It's called like the Kiwanis or something.
Yeah.
And like I had this like vocal coach who was like, listen, like every kid there is gonna be singing in English. Like I think for you to like stand out is like you need to sing in German.
Yeah.
And I just remember like for hours and hours, like every Thursday, he would just like make me sing like the first like 2 bits and be like, nope, wrong, do it again. Nope, wrong, do it. And like I hated going.
Yeah.
Like I remember I used to pretend like I had like stomach aches or like I felt sick. Just so my mom wouldn't bring me.
Yeah.
You know? So I relate to being like I don't like I hate going.
Yeah.
I hate going.
Yeah.
So I like I relate to being like I don't like I
Yeah.
I hate going.
Our parents should have just forced us because when we're younger, we don't.
Why
know.
you mean? I'm like,
We
girl.
don't know what's good for us. We really don't.
I'm like, girl, just force me to go.
Yeah.
Because it very much is one of those things where I'm like, oh, if I would have just done it,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, yeah, like,
The one thing I wish my parents had done though, like when I was younger, was put me in like French or like any
Second
kind of
language.
Second language. I
100%.
wish. I feel like when I have kids,
oh, it's forced. It's a forced thing.
whether you want to or not, you are doing it.
Oh, easily.
I did French, and the one thing I'll say about it is that where I was in Toronto, what sucked about it is it's like you went to a school, because Toronto's diverse, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You're sent to a school where nobody looks like you. That's the one thing I hate about going into
I
French.
guess.
So it was
What do
like,
you mean? What?
so like everybody was
Aw.
white at French school, whereas in like regular public school, everybody. I mean, it has its pros. Like obviously,
Right.
you want your kid to have a second language, but that was the one thing that I couldn't
you,
stand about it. For
that
me,
it was very,
my
like-
experience, friends from like where I lived all went to school together. So it's like I couldn't even be around them.
Yeah.
And like you don't want kids just doing what their friends are doing at the same
Yeah.
time. But it was just like I remember that being like a thing for me, being like, fuck, I gotta go to school with these kids.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me. It was like I just
Yeah.
felt like the odd one
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah. That's definitely something to just keep in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're right, like putting your kids into like lots of different things.
Not even an option. I don't care.
Why you mean?
You're doing it.
Me? Our kids hate us because we just force them to do things.
You're doing it. Like you need to be more fluent in French than English, as far as I'm concerned.
Period.
It's true, because for me, like it's so helpful.
Well, especially because like obviously at home I'm not gonna be speaking French.
Right.
So like you better be knowing it
Yeah.
at school.
Just more opportunities, right?
No, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think also like looking back on it, like that's something that like they'd be thankful for. Being
Yeah.
like, oh, like I'm very thankful. Like my mom just like, or like my dad just like forced me to like learn fucking Spanish because now like it's something I like am very fluent in.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's just like giving your kids like the tools to succeed.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
experiences. Like imagine like your kids went fishing, camping, this, that. Like
And that's another thing too. Like I don't know if like you were exposed or you were exposed, but like there's so much I still haven't done. Like I've never been fishing.
me neither.
I've never
Me
been
neither.
camping.
Me
Like, and I
neither.
mean like real camping. Like
In the middle of the forest, like
With a tent and stuff.
I'm terrified.
So am I. That's why I haven't done it.
yeah, I've never been like tent camping.
Yeah, I've never been camping. There's just so much I haven't done that like I'm open to doing it, but I want my kids to have those experiences, to know how to like start a fire in the woods. Do you know what I mean? Like basic
100%.
life skills.
No, I agree.
I feel like especially like there was a time too where there was like a stigma with like black kids too
Yeah.
doing those kind of things. Like
Yep.
those were like, oh, only the white kids do those things.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, no, 100%. Like you get chirped if you do it. Or,
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, here you go. It's like.
but as you get older, you realize like it would have been nice,
No, 100%.
It would have been.
right?
Little things like that.
My kids will be exposed to
Me,
these
I'm like,
things.
I will force it.
You're going. Pack your bags.
They're like, Mom, you've never been camping. And you're like, what about it? And that's why you will. Point blank. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's just like giving your kid like the opportunities and like just tools that you think will be like helpful for them later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, after this, let's all go fishing. Let's all go camping.
Right?
Yeah, we should.
Could you imagine?
Reunion.
In the middle of nowhere.
Oh my gosh. I'd be, oh, I don't know if I'd last.
We can all apply for Survivor next.
Is there a Survivor Canada? No.
No, but Canadians can apply.
I haven't watched that in so long.
It still comes on?
I watched it
even
before we
know.
entered the house. I got DVDs.
Do you think that would be more difficult than this?
Oh, 100%. They're literally stuck on an island. They have to make their own shelter. They have to cook their own food.
Yeah, you're right.
They literally have to kill chickens.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
They're literally like, oh, you have no food? I guess you starve. People are like swimming underwater, like stabbing fish. Like, I could never.
Yeah.
Talking about Survivor,
Yeah.
if it would be harder than this. And I was like, absolutely. Also, like each week, like everyone who's like on your tribe is up for.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
same.
It's like, oh, can I come in?
Yeah.
And you're like talking to somebody, and it's like,
I think more so when it's like, if it's a large group, I'm not asking.
Oh, same. I'm just sitting down. I'm just
There's
plopping
like
a
small
spot.
groups. I'm like, are you guys having a serious?
it's becoming a little annoying already.
But what are you supposed to say? No. And then everyone's like,
Well,
now
also
they
that,
have
like, what am I
now
gonna be
they're-
like,
They're
no.
scheming.
Or can you just give us a minute? That's the response. You just give us 1 minute.
As if you're not supposed to be talking. You're supposed to be talking.
Never. This isn't a talking game.
Waiting for
And then
that.
it ends up never talking about anything.
Tashawn, please go to the diary room.
Every time my shirt's off.
Catch the
Go
hint.
like that.
Catch
can,
the hint.
Can you? I don't think
Catch the
so.
hint.
Have you? Has anybody ever done their diary without?
I'm trying to think. I
their
feel
shirt?
like guys do.
I'm sure.
They told me to put one on last time I was.
Oh,
went in?
okay.
Bananas,
I don't think I've
bananas,
ever seen.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That. Never mind.
Call was done.
I'll see y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye. How do you feel after hosting that?
Huh?
How do you feel after hosting that?
Good. Like after I was like, ooh, I could sleep. But I think
Really
it was just
ate
because
it
I was
up.
so hungry.
You did so good.
You really set the bar up here, and I was like,
Literally.
oh, of course she's good at that.
It was actually really fun.
Kiefer said he's too scared to host a comp now after you.
Oh, he'll be funny. He's got voices. Oh, fuck.
Be careful.
He's got voices.
Party star.
I didn't know you guys heard music.
What?
For a bit.
Yeah.
What was the banana song?
No, peanut butter
Oh
jelly.
yeah, peanut butter jelly, like peanut butter
Yeah.
jelly whistle bat.
Yeah.
And you could literally hear people laughing. Like you could tell they very much like had the mic, pressed the button, and just like press play on the phone. Like it was very.
Like, what'd you
bad.
guys do? Were you locked in your rooms?
We were locked in the HOH room.
HOH.
Oh, there's a bunch of you.
They made us
Yeah,
all go to the
all
HOH
of us.
room.
Oh, except for the.
Except
Yeah.
for you guys.
And we were literally just like,
I was alone
oh really?
in a corner
And you're like,
for
do
2 hours.
you not hear music?
No, I didn't hear shit. I was in the DR. Mine's like
Songs that it was just songs that I was like, I want, like
on hers.
on mine. Like I was like, these are songs
Oh
that
yeah, no,
I
no, no,
want
no, no.
to hear.
Yes,
I don't
it's-
give a fuck about anyone else.
This is for me.
Oh, very that. Because I thought about it before.
I know, like, should I like try to impress people?
Should I was like, should it just be like a mix of everything, and then that way, like when people like want to listen to it, they're like, okay, like this is chill.
No, it's just music I like. Mine's like all R&B, and it's mostly like slow songs.
Really? I put no like sad. I was like, I don't
was in
know when I'm gonna win HOH. Maybe it's at the end. I'm in a dark place. Like I need a pump.
I was in a depressing mood when I was making my playlist. So when I like, before we entered the house, I was like listening, and I was like, was that good? Like, after I listened to a song, I'm like, next, that's a little too depressy.
Like,
Next.
am I okay?
No, literally, I was like, am I good? It like makes me depressed. Like, in my room, I'm like,
Yeah, I love my slow jams.
true, especially the like good ones, you know?
And then I got some gospel on there too, just to like,
Ooh,
Oh, like bring it back down to earth.
yeah, just to pick me up.
love that. Yeah, I know
really
people will
love
not
that.
like my iPod. And I've
Keep me
just come to terms with
grounded.
that. What color is yours?
Pardon?
What color is your iPod?
Blue, I think.
You said yours is silver? It's pink.
Yeah.
All I'll have to see. All I'll have to see.
Oh, I need a power nap for sure.
Is it pandemonium out there?
Sorry.
Is it pandemonium out there? People avoiding.
I have absolutely no idea what
I
you're
know.
saying.
I can tell every time I
don't know
talk.
what you're saying.
You literally
What?
go, I was thinking, is it pandemonium out there? Is what's his name? Just flying around?
Were you there when I was like, dude?
No.
Like, I got a little
No.
when he was talking about the suit and like take it up. It's just like he doesn't drop things.
No. What was he saying? What was he talking about?
And he's like, you're not gonna take that off? And I was like, they don't want me to take it
Oh,
off. And then he
yeah.
was like, well, you just take it off for a sec. And I was like, ah, whatever. No, just take it off for a sec. Like seriously, just go put. I was like, no, it's okay. Like no, like why don't you just go change in your other clothes? And I was like, stop, it's fine. Like it's just like stop.
Yeah.
And I had to
sure.
like get a little firm because he's just.
Who, Josh?
Yeah.
Who, Josh? Oh.
I just want to know what he's gonna say to.
Huh?
I want to know what he's gonna say to Austin. That's what I'm wondering. What is like big? Because we were like, were you there for that? We were like in the kitchen, and he was like, oh, like I got a lot of talking to do. He's like, I'll come see you later, Austin.
You know what he said to me 5 minutes before I went into the DR?
What?
He wasn't gonna fight for the POV because he thinks that he can get himself off.
Oh.
And I firmly was like, you need to fight for that POV if you want to stay in the house. And he was
so
like,
you
you
know.
think so? I was like,
I know so.
I know so. He's like, thanks for being honest. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, you're just out to lunch.
Why does he think that? I wonder, like, what?
He thinks he truly, truly thinks he flipped the vote for Jules.
I wonder if anybody's saying anything to him. You just don't even know,
I
right?
know, but I really do think on that one, it's a.
I really hope so. Like, I hope so. I really do.
Same. That's my thing is I'm like, there's so much time until.
I'm not.
That's the thing, man.
I'm not
And then like
banking
literally
on-
anything could happen.
I honestly don't want to entertain the idea.
Like whoever she puts up next to him, like literally that person could blow up.
Yeah, I know
And
where
go
I stand,
psycho.
and I'm not changing it, and that's that.
The other
Look at
person's
her.
like, I hate you. I hope you rot in the ground. And you're like, listen, you can have your feelings, but I'm voting Josh.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care how you feel this week. I'm voting Josh.
I've made my thing very clear.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's gonna say. I feel like he's
So-
gonna like, I don't even know, like what he'll say to her for his like, his
Plea?
excuse.
Well,
Yeah.
he's just gonna throw everybody under the bus, right?
No,
It's just gonna be day 3 all over again.
Yeah.
but he said when we were in the kitchen after he was like, I need to talk to you later. He was like, oh, don't worry, like I'm not gonna lose my mind. I'm like, seems like. Also, he like keeps doing like the pity party thing, and it literally makes me feel bad. But I'm like, I just can't deal with that.
I wonder if he knows that if he didn't do what he did at the start, he would have won.
I don't think he has that much like foresight or
Yeah, he-
hindsight. I don't think he does.
No.
I think he probably thinks because he did that, that's how he got as far as he did. Like, I think
I
that's
think
probably
you're
what he's
right.
thinking. Because no, he literally would have won.
Poor guy, man.
Because he probably started like with 10 minutes left.
No, with
27
20 minutes
apple pie.
left. I think he started after, like, around the 10-minute mark.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He started 20 minutes in?
Yeah.
No, he started 10 minutes in.
Oh, like not when there were 10 minutes left.
No.
Oh.
The opposite,
I
yeah.
thought he started later.
About, I think.
Oh gosh, yeah, close to half, anyways.
It was at least close. It was
lost
at
15
least
minutes.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He did all of that in 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and he dropped 3 apples. on his last
Exactly.
one.
Imagine if he had more time.
Yeah, on his last one, he literally dropped 3 apples.
Yeah, like he wasn't bad at it.
No.
It would have been 30-31. If he didn't
wonder
drop
if
those
I
3
would-
apples.
I would have liked to try to do that. That
Right.
challenge.
Yeah, that's what we were all saying. Like,
I'm pretty bad at the wheelbarrow. Like even at home, like it's a hard thing to maneuver. And then on a winding
Joe was like,
road.
easy money. All of us were like, easy money. And then we started watching everyone do it, and we're like, maybe not.
yeah.
Well, maybe not.
The wheels just scraping the edge.
Harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's always what. That's why I knew, like, when we were all like, oh, this is easy. Like, I would have been so good at this. I knew it was
You
like the
have no
at-home
frickin'
moment.
clue. I think a lot of people watching the Arrow one is gonna be like, "Are you serious? That's not even bad."
Like, I could have done it for hours.
The second I started holding the Arrow one, I was like, "Great."
Oh my God, I'm starting
I don't think people are going to think that. It is hard to hold your arm up
The fly exercises are the hardest exercises.
Let's
for a
talk
long
about it.
period.
Show Monday.
Like, would have
So-
ended on Thursday. Like, I saw
And then they'll
standing
show the
there.
end, and then they'll also show the POV competition on Monday as well.
They'll show the
no
end
noms will be Monday, and then POV will be.
Wednesday.
Right, and then
And then
eviction
they'll show
will.
the ceremony at the very end.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And then eviction Thursday. Okay, got
Thursday.
it. Okay.
So funny.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. But maybe you're right. Maybe it'll just be something quick. I'm like, what? What if I can be that so quick? Maybe it is like that one where they had to kick the ball in season 5. and they had to like kick the soccer
you had to
ball,
grab it? Oh.
and it like stuck to the wall, and it was like whoever got the highest number between the two.
Yeah.
That's done easily. You know? And I was like, well,
I don't know. There's no,
that's also, I was like, we always try to guess, and we're never fucking right.
we'll never be right. We might know when a mental one's coming up. Like, it's been long enough.
Yeah.
There's lots that's happened.
I agree.
You agree?
I know what you mean, Jelly Bean.
Yeah, I think enough has happened. I don't know.
Really, for a mental cop already?
I don't know. Maybe.
I just don't think there's enough questions. Because normally, how many do you think there is? Maybe like 8 or 9, 10 questions?
Yeah.
That like I can't see them asking us like 5 questions on order of like who was picked. You know? Like it's like usually like 1 question per thing. Like 1 question from like who was picked in the order of the night 1 question about who dropped for the first pump, 1 question about the HOH. You know what I mean? Like it's never like these 3 questions from this one challenge.
I thought that was over the speaker.
Was it? You heard it echo?
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Shit, that can't work out. That ruined my vibe.
Shut up.
No, the DR ruined my vibe. The DR ruined my vibe for working out.
What?
The DR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working out for a bit.
Oh, it killed your vibe?
Yeah, like, you know when your workout gets interrupted?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like-
yeah. I know.
That's how I
Yeah.
felt.
Yeah, worst feeling. Like, let's go home.
I'm just in here because it's warm.
No, you looked chilly when you were counting the apples. Fucking Latoya.
Her being like, fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You like just try to do it quickly, like.
She's like, Latoya, sit down. We're gonna take Kyle.
You're like, fuck. It was frigid. All of these challenges are frigid. I'm like, I don't know if they're because they're expecting us to be sweating. And they're like, oh yeah, like, let's just make it cool for them.
I wonder if the heat makes you sleepy. It's like everyone's like, woo.
The cold makes me sleepy.
I know
though.
Tara said be quiet. Remember, she was like, no cheering. But they were like, no, bitch.
Yeah, I felt bad. I
Everyone's
was
gotta
like,
be hype in this. You gotta think, veto cops are like pumped up.
yeah, that's what I was trying to think too. It looks so good. I can't wait to see.
Oh my gosh, my mom's gonna be laughing.
I'm
My dad's gonna be laughing.
eating it up. There's gonna be pictures posted on Facebook. I'm like, here's my daughter this week on Big Brother.
My biggest excitement are my nieces and nephews.
I think, really?
They're going to school and they're just pumped.
Oh, I know. They're bragging to everyone. They're like, that? Do you see that? That's my aunt.
Your mom is probably stoked.
I don't know. I always wonder. Apparently she is. And I was like funny because when I was leaving, she was very like, yeah, bye.
Stop it. I know when one of my last nights at home, my mom like gave me the biggest hug and she was like weirdly emotional and was like, I love you. And my dad, like my brothers were over and stuff. My dad didn't even get up from the dining room table. He always walks us to the door and he was like, see you later. I was like, and I remember I drove back home and I had like a little cry in my car and I was like weirdly nervous to come here. And then I called them like, you guys didn't even say goodbye. And then they drove me to the airport and they felt really sad.
No, literally, like the day I left, the night before, my grandfather didn't even say bye. Like he didn't get out of his bed. Like usually he gets up and he's like, bye, like see you. Like,
Are you close to them?
Like we're close, but we're not like BFFs. Like normally, like he would get out of his room and be like, hey, like see you, like.
Did he know? Did he know?
Yeah, because he lived with me. I like made him sign a thing.
You, him, and your mom.
In my house, it's me, my mom, my stepdad, my grandfather, my 2 sisters,
Oh, fuck.
and my brother.
Oh, this is when you said you were making your videos and everybody was like,
Oh, no, literally, and like, yeah, that's why I literally had to give them a piece of paper to sign. Because I was like, there's no way.
the whole fucking household?
Yeah. Besides the 2 little kids.
Was that who?
The like little kids.
Oh. How
And
little?
my sister had to help me do other stuff, but.
How little?
8 and 9.
I know. I was
So
like, you guys are
they'll
gonna
be
go to
like-
school and ruin this for me. That's why I didn't tell them.
Oh,
None of
no,
my
'cause
nieces and nephews.
that's what my mom said too. Because I was like, honestly, like I think it'll be okay.
I was sketched.
And my mom was like, no, because my mom was like, I know they have big mouths. I know,
They don't
little-
get it.
Yeah, and little like want to tell all their friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're right.
Oh my gosh, your house is packed.
Oh, it's rampant.
Do you like it?
And there's two
Do you like
dogs.
that?
It's nice because it's just like always chaotic. So like nothing's always going on. That's why it was like kind of weird. Like when like before I went to the house, it was just me alone in the room.
I was gonna say.
And I was just like,
Or even here when you're by yourself? Like, do you feel like you need alone time here or no?
no, not really. Sometimes, but not. Like it's literally like this in my house. All the time.
Everyone making peanut butter and jam at the exact same fucking time.
No, literally. Everyone like running to the kitchen. People screaming. Kids screaming.
See, I need alone time.
That's fair.
Need.
Yeah, like when I like literally got emotional at the airport. Is when I got emotional.
Is that your stuff that's you trying to put in the wall?
Trampling the
Is that
wall.
Later.
Did you get anyone to drive you to the airport? Like, did you tell anyone before? Like, did you tell your mom or anything before you came?
My best friend. She's
Okay.
she's basically taking care of my whole life,
Okay.
my entire life.
Was she so excited when you told her?
Yeah, it
She's
was.
like, shut up.
Yeah. We celebrated.
Aww.
Yeah, she helped me with everything, literally everything.
It's hard to do by yourself.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what I would have done without her, actually.
No, literally, like without my sister, like I would have struggled.
Yeah.
Like it would have been a struggle bus.
I don't know if I would have no, not possible.
Easily. That's great. I love that you guys celebrated. Did you go to the airport by yourself or did she drive you?
No, because remember, I live 40 minutes from here, right?
Oh, I always forget that's a thing.
So I was fortunate that way.
I really forget that not everyone needs to get on an airplane
Huh?
to get here. I was like, I forget that not everyone needs to get on an airplane to get here.
Yeah, not yeah.
Me.
Huh?
Not me.
I was
Not
like,
me.
what? I'm like, what do you mean you didn't fly here?
Yeah.
20-minute drive.
That's
How
so
long
weird.
was yours? 20 minutes?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's like a car just pulled up.
But only because there's a little bit of traffic right downtown Toronto, so
Yeah.
probably could have done it in 15
Yeah.
if there wasn't, but maybe not.
That's crazy.
Whose ring is this? Who's on the chair?
Beth.
Beth was just here. It might be hers.
Does it even fit your pinky? Oh, it does.
It does. I'm gonna propose to her with it.
You're like, listen, you get on one knee, you're like, this ring, I give to you.
It's like, are you gonna vote for me to stay this week?
Is Yes Latoya? Is that what you just said?
Huh?
You said, I'm going to give you this ring, but only if you want me to say this. Is that what you just said?
No, I was gonna say that to Beth.
Enough.
I'm gonna get down on one knee.
Imagine she's like, keep the ring.
Keep the ring.
No. I would never. What is he doing out there?
Who?
Josh.
I didn't see him coming. I was just in Destiny, but I didn't see him coming down. He's not in our room either, so.
He's not in our room?
He's
No.
with
No.
Austin.
Oh, is he?
Not-
Maybe they're in OLG then.
Who's in HOH?
Just Jed listening to music.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I guess they're all in LG then. Unless maybe he's in the diary room. Keep him in the diary room.
Can you only listen
Could
to the music in the room?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
We're thinking about it because I think I haven't seen anyone like in past seasons like listen to it anywhere else.
Yeah, I think you have to keep it there.
Yeah, I think you're right, maybe.
Sure. He might be in the diary room and they're like, so what was that you were doing?
So why were you standing there for 20 minutes?
Literally. That was too much. It's the way that if he didn't do that, he probably would have won.
I know.
Is that not like
Oh my god. That would have been
literally a nightmare?
stressful.
My nightmare.
Yeah.
Would have been a nightmare.
Yes.
You have a good-
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe go talk to Austin later tonight and just see what's up.
Yeah, we talked to her.
But so yeah, it's probably gonna be me, right?
I'm just trying to think.
Did she say that?
No, she hasn't said it. I'm just
okay.
I'm just trying to guess. I'm gonna go ask her though.
I don't know. I just like worry that she can just try to pop me up. Be like,
Oh,
"Okay,
really?
It's fun. It's chill.
I mean, yeah.
Which like obviously I think whoever goes out to him obviously is.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll go chat with her, see what's up.
Latoya's sitting pretty. Got no stresses in the world.
Yeah.
I hope
Should have been the
so.
last one standing, goddamn.
Period. I really fucked
I
myself
tried,
up.
man. You guys don't even know.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, you do know.
2v5.
You do know.
2v5, I know. No, the way I literally was like, I'm sorry guys, we're fucked. Like literally, when 3 people dropped,
Yeah.
I went, nah.
Oh my god, it was.
And I
fucking
looked
brutal.
over and there were still 5 of them. I went, nah.
I was just disappointed in myself. I was like, well, and for the team, I was like, fuck, I just really let you guys down there.
Did you just say that you like got really flustered? Like, cause you like were trying to like wait?
You know what I did is I put down, well, Jed and I both did this. We put down the bow because you know how they said if you drop them, you can like, or sorry, when you add a ball, you have like 30 seconds to do it. So we thought that meant like, oh, you can do whatever you want in that 30 seconds.
No,
so,
I thought
like,
that too. I did
let's
that
rest
too.
the arm a little bit. So I put down the bow for like 5-6 seconds and they said, no, you can't do that. So we pulled it back up and then we tried to like get the balls
Back
and then
on.
I felt kind of rushed because I feel like they didn't give us 30 seconds in between 1 and 2, honestly. But anyway.
It was a lot.
And then I just like, I was kind of flustered by that and my balls like split immediately and
then you're like, well,
game over. Yeah. So it was kind of a fuck up on my part, but.
It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It was just really the 3 to 4 for me. Like they really were never calling that buzzer. Like they were never calling it.
So long.
I was like, are y'all gonna press it today or what?
I just left the room to get away from you and you're following me here.
Can you imagine she just punches you in the face? I don't even know what I would do.
I would never do that.
I would at least be like,
BB, did you see that slap on the leg? I thought this was in the rules.
I would literally be
Bro.
like, ah. Yeah, I don't
Bro.
know.
Send her back to the East Coast.
I don't even know what I would do. I'd be like, ah.
How's it going?
Give her just a
Good.
How's the heat?
Falling apart, man.
You're falling apart? You're falling apart? You want me to
No,
make
it's
stuff? You need to, can I do
Stop,
anything?
what was it?
No, I'm
Where's
good.
that?
I'm just.
Under.
You want me to start telling
my bed.
jokes?
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
so
want a
you
hug?
had it the whole
You want
time.
me to make you something? She's like, no, leave me alone. She's like, let me fall apart.
I'm just tired.
Have you been in here too long? Is it too hot in here?
This,
No,
I don't
I've
know if
not
I
been
can
in
sit
here
in
too
this chair.
Period.
This is my spot.
How do you sit in this chair for any length of time?
I moved the pillow up a
I
little
gotta
bit,
take a shower
like
for
mid-back.
sure today.
Yeah, pull the pillow up.
Yeah, I just
Before
moved it
bed.
up. A bit.
The one on your
Yeah.
back? Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah.
Open. Sesame.
Do you want one of these? There's 3.
No, he got yelled at.
Yeah, I
For doing
did.
that.
I did.
Oh, really?
I was like trying to see and they're like, Brayden,
I
stop
gotta switch,
that.
man. That chair is brutal.
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna sit on the floor.
Are you sure? Do you want
I'm
to
gonna stretch. Always need to stretch the hips. Stu gets
Oh,
tight.
nice. It's in that.
Ooh, gotta grab your ball after 2?
What's that?
Gotta grab the ball after 2?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I got yelled at because I thought about
What's
it
that?
after. I was like, what's in there?
There's something. Hot tub and then shower to wash my hair.
You too.
Yeah.
Obviously not bound.
Can you imagine I say bam?
Last time you ate something.
I think maybe Okanagan or Sandbanks.
I had
I
a
don't really
PBJ.
know what's happening.
You want to
Okay.
play a little
Remember
hockey
when
I
game
think
or
that's why I
something?
said
Maybe
it's
I do
in
something.
Yeah.
Ontario.
Maybe you gotta
or
move.
Like
Chad
a
said,
hockey
or
game or something, maybe you gotta
Rohan said
move.
it's in Ontario.
No, I
Where in
don't
Ontario is that?
I think Jay's.
No, I really don't.
You're like, no, guys, I'm just gonna sit here.
Where in
and
Ontario is
I
that?
really don't want to do anything.
Don't try and make it better.
I
Just
think
let
it's in
it
Prince
go.
Edward County,
I feel like straight
Oh,
up, that
PEI?
was me yesterday.
Yeah.
which is
That was me yesterday.
I feel better
was-
today.
roughly about
Yesterday,
2.5
I was ready to
hours
pull
from
it
Toronto.
together. I was starting
yeah.
to feel emotional. Like I was just like, man,
What would you take?
Yeah, yeah.
so tired, so hungry. Yesterday
Okanagan?
was my best day.
But I don't know if it's at Sandbanks, if I'm thinking correctly. But
Well, fuck. Actually,
No, I'll be all right.
Right? I'm
I always
like,
go to Kelowna anyways. It's like.
Because
I
I
was
was
gonna say, I
just
was like, this is
upstairs
so
for like
close, it's
however
like-
long. Come down.
might as well
and
do
I haven't-
Sandbanks.
Oh,
Isn't that the worst?
I've been up there for so long. Like we were like making all the beds,
Yeah.
just chit chatting in our room. Now I'm like, now I have to pee.
That is the worst.
I'm gonna hold it for as long as humanly possible.
that's not good though, eh?
I know.
Gotta let it out.
Ah, you're done having kids, eh?
Oh my gosh, don't encourage her.
Done.
He's like, hold it 3 hours. Do it.
Hold it longer.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The damage has already been done.
Do you don't want more kids, do you?
No.
No.
No, I'm not opposed to more kids, but not they won't be mine. Like I don't want to be pregnant again.
fair.
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like if we ever felt like expanding the family,
You would
we
adopt?
would adopt for sure.
Oh, okay.
And that is something that, like, if we were in like a more, especially like if, because it's not like we're like in like a terrible position or anything. Like we're good, but if we had even like more financial stability, where I know that I could really make an impact without feeling like we're all like struggling, because kids are expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So expensive.
And I think I would get an older. Like I wouldn't want a baby. Like I'd want like an older kid that's. Because there are so many people just like want babies initially. There's so many kids.
Nobody wants, like a 4-year-old, 5-year-old.
Yeah, and I would. That would be.
Yeah.
But they're a lot of work. So it would all just got to see how it goes.
How many little rows are going to be running around this world?
No less than 2, no more than 3.
Sorry, so like, what?
No less than 2, no more than 3.
So if we have twins.
I might take one more shot. I just don't want to get a massive car. Like, imagine trucking around 4 kids.
Were you in the room where we were just talking about the vans? The vans are sweet.
Yeah,
I was so against them.
I don't think
never have a mom van. And
I don't think I would.
Okay, I don't look like super fly. Although it is a very nice van. It's steezy. It's got the sliding doors. It's got all the bells. And I kind of actually love it. So good on gas. It can fit so much in it.
Plus,
when you go anywhere, like you always have everything that you need. There's no cramming. Everybody's always comfortable. We have that and an SUV, and we usually use the SUV for like most things. But when we have to like go anywhere far, or it's like a little bit, if we've got the dog, like we can fit like the dog's bed in, and
right.
Everybody is always comfortable in the van.
But plus, the more kids you have, that's more kids you gotta fucking send to university. And I'm trying to retire at a decent age. You know what I mean?
We're just zooming out.
I
You're
hope
literally like.
that by the time like my kids are older, that school is more like affordable. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that has got to be something where like, can somebody really work on this? I don't understand the concept of it. I don't understand like how like educating yourself to be better is going to put you behind.
No,
drastically.
it's correct.
I agree.
I think it's such a detriment for people to want to learn.
Yep, it is.
And they could have
Because
something
nobody
like,
wants to get into
you have
debt,
to like maybe
right?
like keep a certain GPA or whatever, like a certain, I don't even know how it works.
And then when you get out, you can't get a job because you don't have life experience. Well, I was
No, and
getting
then
my-
and then you're expected to do
Catch-22.
internships where you're not getting paid and you have all of this debt.
All the debt, and you got your living expenses and everything else day to day just to
That's the
survive.
conundrum.
Yep.
It's very flawed to me.
It is a flawed system, very.
Especially too, like I could understand like if it's like an Ivy League school or something really prestigious
Oh, my
or
bad.
something like.
Yo.
You can't have like everything be free, but I feel like everybody should have an equal opportunity
To get the education they want, yeah.
yeah, to learn. I don't think that
agree.
should ever.
What are you doing?
That should never be a.
Oh.
a debt thing.
Beast comp or
Yeah.
comp, beast comp. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Shit.
Could I have one of those?
Hmm?
The
Oh.
pillow in between? Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
that was
back
my
of that
bad.
is hard.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Whoa, we found the green ball.
Yeah.
This fucker's hard to catch.
Jed like lost his or lost the blue one.
I left it in the washroom last night.
This one is hard to get.
No, he
I
threw
love
it
when
in
you
the
text them like
HOH.
that. I'm always so proud of you. I'm like, way to go, Brayden. Yes.
He threw it in the
My one
HOH
claim.
light fixture.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we talked about this. Did you ever do any sports growing up?
I just did like wrestling.
Yes, wrestling. Yeah.
In like high
Yeah.
school, and then like junior high sports. Those even count.
Those count.
I'm like, I feel like everyone gets forced to do sports in junior high.
I don't think I even
have
did.
to pee so bad.
Really?
I don't think I
I
did.
wouldn't be back.
You didn't get forced?
I'm gonna go see if I can pee
I
in
feel like
the
it's
HOH.
just tall. Like people are
Get a
just
little
like,
cool
yeah,
down.
all teachers are like,
Back.
you go on the basketball team, you go on the volleyball team.
I didn't really have any interest in playing many other organized sports besides hockey. Just like
You
playing
ever
the
play
rest.
lax?
I just like playing. No, I just like playing the rest for fun.
It's fair.
Do you play cross?
No. Basketball, volleyball, and baseball.
That is kind of the
Yeah,
hockey.
basketball.
What position did you play with baseball?
Center
Center,
field.
yes, that's
Yeah.
right. I remember you saying that.
Yes, ma'am. Doesn't
Third
look like
base.
it, but there's a lot on this arm.
Did you ever play infield?
I played a little like shortstop, but mostly center. We had like a very like average team, and our outfielders weren't that good. So I was like running into left field, catching balls and shit, like trying to do everything I could. Made a couple of diving ones.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Actually, I played baseball. Fuck, I forgot about that.
And I don't think
there
I'm
you go.
trained well
I'm
enough to
pretty
play
high level
infield baseball.
Really?
You know what I mean?
It's
like I play.
scary.
It's fast paced in the infield baseball.
I'm good enough to play
Golf now.
outfield, but I didn't play baseball growing up, so I don't think I could like just.
Golfing, and now I'm like obsessed with golf. And at golf, like there's no potential for me to like die.
Yes.
Where when I was playing third base, like there was some really sketchy shit happening.
Yeah,
We got like guys who are like roided out, like juiced out, like reliving their glory days.
yeah.
Like I just want to like have some beers and play baseball in the sun. Oh, teens, yeah, let's do this.
I'm out. Don't throw it to me.
Right in the ball.
I'm out.
Throws it right at my dick. It's like, no,
It
you're
is
not
so
out.
hot in here.
You're in.
I thought it was hot in the OLG room.
Who's in the OLG room?
It was just Austin and Josh.
Oh.
Should I break it up?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Bro,
I stayed in there.
He said he's out.
Get out here.
Don't throw it at him.
Stop throwing the ball to me. I don't want to play.
I heard you. Don't take it out on me.
I didn't hear him say he didn't want to play. Did you hear that?
All right, we're done.
I heard you.
The door's open.
Yeah.
I can't wait till this thing opens. I pray
got
I'm
mad.
in here.
Me too. I got that.
I wonder if Martha's coming back.
Who?
Martha.
It's probably in there.
Me like, what is that?
Marsha, you mean? Marsha?
Oh, Marsha. Why did I say
I was like, who the
Martha?
fuck
I think
is
she's
Martha?
in there.
Marsha.
Not Stu. If she says Stu, I'll scream.
Oh my God, hey. Hey, Stu.
Would you reply to it or would you be like,
I think it's funny. Yeah.
It's Trevor Boris that does that, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know who that is.
The voice.
I don't know who Trevor Boris is.
They're so funny.
He's like Much Music.
Yeah, the Canadian comedian or whatever.
Yeah. He's fucking funny.
how's your stretching journey going? Have you made any improvements?
A little bit. I just like, when I was home, I would do yoga. I took like a year hiatus from doing yoga every day. Then I got tired again. And then I started doing it before I came. And then I stopped doing it right before I came. Wow. Crazy.
I've never really been into yoga.
Ever been to what?
Really been into yoga.
It's hard.
D.O.
Been into yoga.
Oh, it's hard, man.
Yeah, I
It is
just
hard.
I just YouTube yoga for beginners,
Okay.
and then I looked up like yoga for like fat people.
Me.
Yeah, no. And
Yoga for what?
for fat people.
Oh.
And there's a lot of helpful information in there. Cause I can't I can't even do, I think it's called child's pose.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you're just like on your knees and like chilling.
Yeah.
Like I cannot do that.
Yeah.
Why? What's the restrictor? The barrel.
The keg,
It's not the keg. My grandfather says all the time.
ready to get
The
tapped.
keg?
He said,
Wait.
why would you have a six-pack when you could have the whole keg? He says it all the time.
I've actually never heard that.
I'm like,
Oh,
shut up.
That's pretty funny.
He thinks he's a fly guy.
Seems like it.
Look at these motherfuckers. Think they can sleep on
I
my
can't believe
fucking
I
watch?
snuck a nap today.
I already got a warning today.
I did too.
I think I'm gonna eat some slop
Ew.
with some barbecue sauce.
I still want to
That
play.
shit
I
on
still want to play you in hockey because I haven't lost yet.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there right now.
You don't?
No, they left. They left.
Well, who's in there?
Oh, they left.
Yeah. No, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go like,
Okay,
check out
if-
the Expedia room.
Yeah,
and
we can
then-
go play then. Because
You want to make it a 2 versus 2 game?
I don't know what the fuck.
Let's do
he's
it.
saying
Let's
in
find somebody else.
Okay. Anyone else want to play?
I'll play.
There we go.
Okay.
2v2?
I call.
Okay, I'm gonna warm up one
do you wanna
piece of
come?
slop with some
Wait, come
barbecue
on.
sauce, and then I'll meet you over
Okay,
there.
I call Blue Line on my team.
Oh.
Oh.
You know I'm 4-0, right?
And you know I'm 0-2, right?
Fuck. Well, I'm about to lose my first.
Are you guys gonna go play hockey?
I'm gonna go pee, and I'll meet you guys in there.
Sounds Gucci, my man.
Gucci
I'm
man.
gonna go find Beth and propose to her with this ring.
I am tired.
I'm sure she'll gladly accept.
I would love to get
Oh,
that
but
down
she's
on
like-
national TV.
I wonder why they took the game out of there. Maybe because it was like malfunctioning.
Is that your bottle? Whose bottle is that?
TGP.
That's
Tara?
Tara.
Tara, okay.
I gotta do something to wake myself up.
It's Ulan. What?
Can't even get a second alone. My gosh.